Good morning. Let's go back today to 1949 and a film called Kind Hearts and Coronets. It's in black and white. It's an Ealing comedy about murder, serial murder. The story is set in Edwardian England as the memoirs of Louis Gascoigne Mazzini, the 10th Duke of Chalfont, played by Dennis Price, are written while he is in prison to be hanged for murder. His mother was in line from the 7th Duke of Chalfont, but was disowned as she married an Italian opera singer who died of a heart attack the moment he saw his son born. Louis, when he grows up, has to work as an assistant in a draper's shop. His mother dies, but her request to be interred in the family vault is denied. After a series of further humiliations, Louis decides that the solution is obviously to kill each member of the Gascoigne family that stands in the way of his dukedom. An unfortunate boating accident for Ascoigne Gascoigne, played by Alec Guinness, is arranged. Shortly after, Louis receives a promotion. Henry Gascoigne, played by Alec Guinness, is quite the nicest of all the Gascoignes. It's his wife who is the horror. He is a keen amateur photographer with a very nice Thornton Pickard plate camera. Louis targets him by learning a little about photography and accidentally meeting him. The scene where they meet is shot upside down, as it would be seen on the ground glass focusing screen of Louis's own plate camera. Very clever. Henry is not allowed any alcohol by his wife, so shouldn't have been seen leaving the country pub that Louis just photographed him leaving. Back in Henry's darkroom, drinks are offered. The large prominent jars on the shelf labelled Developer and Fixer turn out to be drinks of differing types. It's a shame he had to die too. Henry's wife turns out to be of romantically viable material, so with Henry out of the way, Louis makes moves on her, successfully. The Reverend Gascoigne, played by Alec Guinness, is next to go. Then the suffragette Lady Agatha Gascoigne, played by Alec Guinness, by shooting her down with an arrow as she ascends in an air balloon to drop protest leaflets over Whitehall. Then General Gascoigne, played by Alec Guinness, is dispatched explosively. Admiral Lord Horatio Gascoigne, played by Alec Guinness, never sets foot on land, but fortunately a collision at sea and his insistence on going down with his ship takes care of that free of charge for Louis. The Duke at Chalfont Castle, played by Alec Guinness, befalls an arranged hunting accident. Alec Guinness plays 9 members of the Gascoigne family. The head of Ealing Studios, Michael Balcon, said, "I'm not going to make a comedy out about 8 murders." His staff changed his mind. Balcon said to Robert Hamer, his chosen director, "You're trying to sell that most unsaleable commodity to the British. Irony. Good luck to you." In one shot, Alec Guinness appears as 6 of his characters at once. This was achieved by masking the lens. The film was re-exposed over and over, with the mask allowing different areas of the frame to be composited in camera. The camera was locked in position on the tripod to ensure that the different takes were all in register. Douglas Slocum, the director of cinematography, he slept in the church to protect the camera from being moved and ensure that nobody touched it. The 2 women characters that Louis gets involved with represent 2 quite polar but equally evil influences themselves. Neither woman is submissive, both are powerful and manipulative, which represents an unusually advanced stance for portrayal of women in a film of the 40s. On release in America, the Hays Production Code forced an edit to the film's ending to give it a satisfaction on moral lines that Louis would have his memoirs discovered. Essentially, the film violated the notion that crime doesn't pay, and thus needed altering out there. In the original version, this is left ambiguous. In June 2019, a new 4K restoration was scanned from the original 35mm nitrate negatives for release by Studio Canal in UK cinemas and also on DVD and Blu-ray. Kind Hearts and Coronets, 1949. Have a superb Thursday. It's nearly the weekend. Like and subscribe. Bye.